Today I'm going to be talking about how Hamza makes $59,902 a month in about 19.56 minutes a day. So as you can see, this is Hamza now. He created a new YouTube account. Basically, he's trying to focus on a different sort of market. That's why he's only got 20.2k subscribers. So yeah, here it is videos. He makes roughly about 4 videos a week now. And all he does is upload YouTube videos. His entire funnel is already built out, his course is built out, and the back-end operations are managed by someone else, like a growth operator. Hamza regularly engages with the community, however, and he does host group coaching calls. But YouTube is where Hamza actually makes his money. It takes him about 19.56 minutes a day to upload a video every other day. How did I work that out? I added all these minutes together, and then I divided by 7 to give us roughly 19.56 minutes a day. His membership, excluding his large initial upfront cost, is $99 per month. So here it is. His initial upfront cost is $499, and that's actually really helpful in terms of increasing client retention, but I'll talk about that later. And then monthly is $99. He had about 598 members. 598 times 99 is $59,902 a month. So how did he do it? And in only 19.56 minutes as well. So he does 7 main things to achieve this number, and it only works because he does all of them. He built a cold light audience, an audience that took him several years to build, but he has now indoctrinated over millions of his ideal customer into his way of thinking. He has become a role model for the average teenager looking to improve their lives and created a monopoly on the self-improvement space. Anybody that thinks self-improvement now thinks Hamza, and he only could do that over several years of cultivating his audience. 2, his rule of 1. Excluding his free community, which is just a front end of his paid community, where he funnels them into his paid community, he only had one product, and he puts all of his attention into this one product. Over time, he has perfected it because he had nothing else to focus his time on. He also has an operator on the back end dealing with operations, meaning most of his work is just focusing on content. That allows him to put his full effort into content while someone manages the back end. As you can see here in his description, he's only got 2 links: his self-improvement community and emails. He could do this in a slightly better way though. Instead of providing 2 links, he can provide the link to the Donna School page and collect emails there before they start watching the video. Regardless, he only offers one paid product. This one product has become synonymous with his brand, and whenever people think Hamza, they think of Donna School, and that's the product they get. 3, goodwill. Hamza has been building up goodwill throughout the entire YouTube career. He provides free value in every video and only mentions the paid community once during the whole video as a soft sell. Each niche is different, but this way of selling is perfect in the self-improvement niche. Hamza struggled with controversy, and this negatively impacted his sales. However, when he had built up a lot of goodwill with the community, he was then able to cash out on it. 4. So his pricing. His products are mid-ticket due to the $499 upfront cost, and also allow them to earn $99 recurring monthly. So let's break down this model. There are 3 good things associated with this business model, or this pricing structure in particular. 2 are quite simple. So 1, he collects a large sum of upfront cash, which allows him to pay off any expenses he may have. The upfront cash is also good because money now is better than money later, because if you get your money now on a payment plan, a client may not actually pay the full payment plan, so getting as much money as he can upfront is the best possible way to guarantee that your income increases over the long term. 2, since this initial upfront cost, the recurring payment allows them to have a consistent income that is mostly profit due to the initial $499 payment covering most of his expenses. And finally, 3, the large upfront cost hooks his customers and makes sure they don't leave. Now, why don't they leave? Because it causes students to be inclined to stay due to the sunken cost fallacy. Now, what is the sunken cost fallacy? The sunken cost fallacy states that people won't lose. I'll be honest, I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but so the sunk cost fallacy is our tendency to follow through with something that we already invested heavily in. Even when giving up, it's clearly a better idea. So basically, what that means is that if they want to leave, they understand that they will save $99 a month, which is a good amount of money to be saved, but they will also lose the initial $499 that they actually invested. This will cause them to keep going on. So this alone can single-handedly decrease churn because people are willing to pay the $99 a month for a longer period of time because it's a small number in comparison to the $499 that they could potentially lose, because they know that if they leave and try to come back, they would then have to pay the $499 fee once again. Okay. Number 5, product market fit. Hamza has perfected his product to fit his ICP's needs perfectly. He had the necessary modules required to convince every single teenager on self-improvement to join his community. Whether that be dating, making money, or fitness, he's got it all covered, and all his modules talk about everything. I'm not in his anonymous school, but this is his free community. And the free community, as you can see here, has a guide on how to get a wife, work, health, more health guides for sleep, stuff like that, biohacking, and yeah. So that's what he's got going on for him, basically. So he basically covered every single aspect of self-improvement, which means that no matter what stage of self-improvement you're in, he's the man you go to, basically. Obviously, you don't work on this straight away. You build up the modules over time, and eventually you get to the point where you have modules for everything that your potential ICP could want. But first, you should definitely focus on few modules, which are going to be the needle movers, which then sort of convince them to keep staying, basically. Okay. He also understands that most of the students are broke teenagers, so he adjusted the price accordingly. He knew that a $5,000 product would be too difficult to sell to his audience, and that's completely valid. That's because students are notoriously known as being broke, and I would know we are broke. So yeah, we would not would not be able to pay a $5,000 product. However, obviously, depending on your niche, you can change this. The higher ticket you can charge your customers, the better. Obviously, because if you get paid in full, then it's less likely that the payment plan, if they do pay in a payment plan, it's not guaranteed they will get all the money, so getting paid in full is always better. So a higher ticket product is always better than having a monthly recurring subscription, because if you get the money now, you can then invest into your business and grow it. And then also, high ticket products, you just need to sell less products than a lower ticket offer. And lower ticket offer is way harder to actually build. A lower ticket offer would require a much larger audience than trying to sell a higher ticket product, for sure. Okay. Number 6 is content. His content is definitely the heart of his entire system. Without content, he would not be getting any money whatsoever. He uploads on just YouTube right now because he had taken a bit more of a chill approach. He sort of disbanded his old YouTube channel. It's still there. He's deleted some of his recent videos because he felt, of course, beside the point. I don't know if you're interested or not. But basically, he roughly uploads 4 videos a week now on high-level topics, which focus on people who have actually already started self-improvement. So people who aren't in the unaware market like before. So before, with his main channel, he actually focused on trying to get people onto self-improvement, but now he's focusing on people already on self-improvement. So this helps because the problem solution aware audience he's targeting is much easier to sell and require less warming up to convert into a customer. So as you can see here, these are the 5 levels of awareness. He focused on this. Well, he used to focus on this, which is good. He still focuses on it a little bit, but he focuses on this because basically this is the largest sort of audience you can get, and self-improvement wasn't a big thing back in the day. But now it's a big thing, so now he focuses on these 2, which is a small audience. However, they're also closer to getting to the end part of the funnel where he actually gets the money. Just so you can get a rough understanding of what that means is here. So basically it says how to use your monkey brain to get addicted to leveling up. So that title will just simply put, if people are already interested in leveling up and they know that their brain is sort of like not completely wired to leveling up, and since they know that they're going to watch a video like this, so they can sort of get to the next level, basically. But yeah, now this is the last point, and honestly this could be the best sort of thing that he does currently. He has a sales page, so I'll go on to the sales page now just to show you it. This is his sales page. He first starts with eyebrow copy, which sort of lures into his actual audience, which is young men who want a brotherhood, which is good. I'm going to break down this VSL actually in another video in about a week or so. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that. But as you can see here, this is the VSL and the sales page. And then he's also got join the community right there, which takes you to the next page, which is where you pay and stuff. But yeah, he also has his pricing option as well. Which is something I forgot to mention, but it's annual. So with the annual option, it's $999, which as it says, saves 37%. So not only does that mean he gets more money up front once again, instead of risking it on people actually being able to pay the monthly subscription month after month, the annual payment actually convinces them to buy it because they pay less in the long run, basically. But once again, since they're students, it could be difficult for them to pay a higher price. So, the sales page acts as the final mechanism that converts them into paying customers. He followed a simple VSL structure that repeatedly prints money in whatever niche it's used in. He didn't even write the VSL himself. Instead, he got a copywriter to write the sales page and the VSL for him, and all he had to do was record it. So I'm going to break down Hamza's exact VSL structure next week, as I said, but the video is getting a bit long now. So if you're interested in having me implement the exact same systems into your business that helped Hamza hit $59,902 a month, I'll help you add 15k a month in 45 days guaranteed. And if you don't, you get a full refund, and I'll work with you till you do. So if you're interested in that, check out the description to find out more. But yeah, that's all I've got.